We're owned by a private equity group, and I report directly into them. And I think they were skeptical that the process would work as smoothly as was projected to us. And it did. It worked just like they said it was going to work. Because nobody wants to stay in this transition period for a long period of time. It really disrupts your business. And so getting it done as quickly as possible and as efficiently as possible is key. That is really what was important to us when we looked at, who to work with. It's also important that whoever you're dealing with that's potentially going to, buy your brand has to stay on track as well. That's where the organization for Woodbridge really comes into play, because they can act on your behalf to really push the potential buyer along. In many of our management calls, we heard that the people that we had been talking to would comment that they really enjoyed the video, they really enjoyed listening more from our people about the passion we had with the brand. Our team was pretty emotional about it. That helped them push the buyer on the other side of it to really understand beyond just the financial transaction, you're getting a brand that people love. You don't see that on a piece of paper. You don't see that in a document. I think it was a very important part of the process. They certainly took a tremendous amount of stress away from the organization. I didn't have to worry about everything. I knew that they were there worrying on my behalf. And so that allowed me to be much more comfortable with the transaction. And by the way, running the company. The advice that I would give anybody else is that you'll be surprised at who you end up with. Getting more people interested in what you're doing will give you more leverage. And I think that's a big help when you're trying to sell a brand. We were able to sell the brand off to somebody that is going to do a nice job taking it to the next level. We feel good about that. And we feel good that we've done the right thing for our organization. And, from my side, working for the private equity groups directly, I look at it like, hey, we did you well. And we did it within a time frame that you kind of weren't expecting. It went much smoother than I think you thought it was going to go. Yeah, I feel real good about that.